subscribers. I'm glad that you could join me today. I want to give a big thank you to all of you who show support through your lovely comments towards me and to other people here. This can be very sensitive topics that are brought into these readings. They can trigger a lot of pain, but also healing. And I love it that you're supporting one another. So your good vibes are really awesome. And for those leaving financial blessings, thank you so much. You were so kind. And if anyone would like to give a divine donation, no matter how small, or donate a deck of cards via my Amazon wishlist, the links are in the description box below, and much appreciated as it helps with my future readings. Now, today's topic is all about the divine confessions of a broken heart. And I've actually just created a deck of cards actually titled that, Divine Confessions of a Broken Heart, but they're yet to arrive in the mail. So in the meantime, though, I have some other beautiful love messages that have come in. I've got about 4 new decks that have come in today. They've arrived this morning and I'm just freaking happy. I'm so excited to use them. One is my own Divine Shadow Self Oracle. For some of you, you might have realized, or you might have seen these other ones. No, I don't have them here. There was another deck that I created, but I've upgraded basically to this one. So the Divine Shadow Self Oracle, there's I think 90 cards in this deck here, which talks about different different shadow aspects that they could be in. We're going to use those today, which I'm so excited about. Then we've also got the High Priestess 1111, her cards, which are love messages, and there's all different beautiful love messages in these as well. I'm going to use those. And I just recently got these in the mail today as well. These are my little mini oracle, which is called the Divine Radiant Self Oracle. They're just so tiny. I think there's 88 or 90. I get mixed up now which one's got the 90 and the 88 messages. I think this is the 88 messages. The Divine Radiant Self. So this is what it looks like on the other side. It's got all these little affirmations like I am intelligent, I am kind, I am graceful. So people can actually use these as stick them in a basket and pull out one if they want to focus on a positive affirmation for the day. But how I use them in my readings is from your person. Okay, so it might be that they come forward and say to you, I am daring, I am filled with love. Anything that's like a message coming forward. I'm not using these ones today because we are looking at the shadow aspects. But there will be some love messages that do come through, as in that are, filled with love, because your person is going to be undergoing some very conflicting feelings. And as we know, when we can be in a hurt space, like when we can feel really pained, we also can feel a lot of love for a person as well. So I am just thrilled that I've gotten these in the mail today as well. These are White Rose Guidance from her beautiful divine love messages, and I'm just loving these messages, man. They're just so cool. So beautiful. So if Lindsay is watching, I love your cards. They're so divine. So let's have a look. We're going to use those as well. And let's have a look here. I've got 4 little ornaments in front of you. Now, I just want to quickly say, if I sound breathless, guys, it's because I have chronic fatigue, for those who don't know. So it takes a lot of energy for me to get these readings out. But also I get excited. So it's kind of like energy coming through my body. It's like I'm channeling as well. So it's kind of like a bit of both things going on here, where I'm excited. The energies want to, the messages want to come out, but I'm also trying to maintain my energy levels, like the balance in that as well. So anyway, let's get started. We've got the first reading will be the little Buddha. How happy is he? I got this one from Byron Bay, Australia. And we got number 2, which is the Dragonfly, a present from my cousin. And then we've got the little teddy bear, and it's a pewter one, I think. It looks so cute and little, but geez, it's heavy. There's some weight in that one. And then we've got the reading number 4, so that was reading number 3. Reading number 4 is the butterfly, so it's got these kind of like a mother of pearl look to it, with a beautiful pink around it as well. So beautiful. Take a moment to focus on them as to which ones you'd like to choose for your messages today. Hi guys, if you chose reading number 1 with the little Buddha, let's put him up here. Let's have a look at what shadow aspects your person's undergoing right now. Like, what are they sitting in right now? What's their current energy? What's the main one? That's what we want to see. What is the main shadow that they're sitting in right now? Just dropped it on the floor. It's the Three of Wands. Three of Wands reversed. This is somebody who's waiting for the next big wave to come in. So they're kind of like looking out into the horizon, knowing that great things are coming their way. There's like an anticipation, but this is reversed. Yeah, their spark is gone right now. We've got 2 wands, 2 fire energies. Page of Wands is somebody who's very excited about life, wants to jump in, explore, wants to dive right into the exciting things in life, wants to dive into the water. Being reversed, they're not hopeful. They're not expecting anything great to come into their life right now. Why is this? What are they sitting in right now? What shadow? 3 of Wands reversed. They feel humiliated. They feel humiliation and aloof. And there's ignorance here as well. So, in other words, they have not seen the full picture. They thought they had everything sorted, ready to go. Probably came in a little bit too prematurely with their energy. It's a bit immature, this energy. It's only a page. It's not a knight or a queen or a king. It's someone who's just got this very spontaneous energy that's like a burst of energy that comes through. So maybe they acted impulsively with something where they've gone and humiliated themselves, which has caused them to become aloof, because what's happened is they were ignorant in their actions. Could have been something very minor that set off this whole stuff within you, within the connection. I want to get a clarifier actually on this. Yeah, it's the end of the chapter, end of the cycle, time to recover. You might have walked away from them and now they feel humiliated because of something they were ignoring in the connection. They might have just wanted to go after their own dreams and their own hobbies or interests, and may have been very aloof to you and ignoring your needs. And you've walked away, you've closed the door, the chapter, and now they're heartbroken. They feel humiliated, really. They're feeling humiliated. They're feeling that there's a need for healing in this. Humiliated because you walked away. It's a pride thing. Now, beneath all shadows, is hurt, can be fear. We are looking at the shadow aspects of somebody, not the entire whole, because we do know there's love underneath all this stuff. So let's see what they want to say. All I want to do right now is cry and scream and let it all out, because the pain is killing me inside. Yeah, there's this pain. It's come to an end because they were off chasing their own stuff here. So I'm just writing this down, guys, because my memory is shocking since I have brain fog. Humiliation, ignorance, aloof, because it's going to help me further with the reading as I go along. I will be able to remember. Okay, so yeah, what I see is this person's extremely pained that it's ended. I feel like you're the one who's walked away from this because you were sick and tired of them putting their energy into other things. They were just It's all good if people want to, you know, embrace their own hobbies and their dreams, etc. But it's almost like you were pushed aside because of this. They were ignorant to you and your needs. Yeah. They didn't see a future with you, or they weren't acting like it. Yeah, this is what's going on here. So I'm just writing this down quickly, guys. You'll have to bear with me if I do this, because I haven't needed to in past readings, but this is a new layout for me. And I know sometimes when I do this, I forget between 4 readings what the last thing said. And then I go back to other readings in my head. So I'm just going to write down each section very fast. Okay. So what is the feelings that they have towards you now then? Because we are seeing that they're humiliated, that this has come to an end. They're feeling pained. Yeah, they're feeling really sad. Really sad. They can't handle the pain. What are they feeling towards you right now? Yeah, well, they're emotionally closed off. They're very guarded. They're very guarded right now. And they're trying to come into their own zen, you know, but at the same time are emotionally closed off. This could be a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. And yeah, what I see is that, I'm just going to put this down. It's just not fair. They've closed right off. What's their shadow self here? Complacent. Ooh, complacency. It's almost like they're trying to actually. It's not that what they're really feeling. They might have become a little bit numb inside to the point where they're just like, whatever, I'm just going to focus on myself. Not, you know, going to reach out to anyone else or to you. I'm just going to close myself off. This is that beautiful, receptive, psychic, nurturing, sensual kind of energy. They're holding back on that. They're ambivalent. This goes the very smug energy with complacency, but they're ambivalent, meaning that they know what they need to do, but they can't be bothered either way. Blindsided. They might have felt blindsided when you left them or when you closed the door. They might not have seen that coming, and this is what's caused them to close off their emotions. But also your emotions were closed off to them once all this was happening. So I don't think that they actually saw this coming. I feel like for them, they didn't really realise or take you seriously. You might have told them quite a few times, I need to feel like I'm a priority in your life. I need to feel wanted and needed, and that you see a future with me. And they didn't come to the party with that. Just feels like they were sitting on the fence, you know, and really undermined you. That's what I feel. What's their special message to you? Too many there, guys. It's so hard not talking to you. So that's what's happening here too, is they're feeling it's really difficult not having contact with you. So you might have shut them out. You've not only emotionally closed this, but you might have physically walked away and really shut them out, blocked them, you know, it could be that kind of thing as well. But they're trying to act like they don't care and that they can just, you know, keep themselves in their own little bubble and cocoon here of their thoughts and feelings, keep their feelings to themselves, be smug, you know, sit on the fence, that kind of thing. But at the same time, that's just their hurt. That's that shadow self obviously coming out. That's what we're talking about here. But deep down, they want to come and talk to you. So what are they aware of within them right now that they know they need to change? What shadows are they aware of within themselves? Because sometimes we act out and not realize, you know, that if we don't have that knowledge or wisdom to look within and reflect, we don't really understand sometimes what we're doing. So what are they actually aware of though? Okay, so let's have a look. We've got the Wheel of Fortune reversed and the Knight of Swords reversed. This is a very fast energy that comes in and gives a message, and fast as lightning, you know, sort of comes in very, very fast, very strong. The person you're talking about could own a motorbike. This is about the sword of truth, right? This is the truth. And they didn't bring that in. They had the choice to, it feels like to me, they had the opportunity to give you the truth and they ran the other way. They went the other way. They're vindictive. Wow. They know this within themselves, that they can be vindictive. So they can sit and wallow in stuff, think about it, ruminate, you know, constantly think about this over and over in their mind in ways to get back at you. Because they're pained. And also this is to be there as well. So vindictive, that things weren't turning in their favour, that you walked away, how dare you. And closed off communication. So they might have also closed it off from you and now they want to talk to you. So, oh my God. So they might have gotten themselves in a position where they've acted a certain way, you've walked off and moved on or whatever, or closed this cycle, and they've thought, okay, you're going to do that, I won't talk to you then. I'll give you the silent treatment instead. And be vindictive in that way because things didn't turn out the way I wanted them to. And yet now they're feeling like, oh, really hard not talking to this person because as much as I've gone and done this, I've gone and shot myself in the foot. You know, it's kind of like backfired. So what do they want to say? You are my heaven on earth. They really do love you. They care for you. They're aware very much that they are hurting you by being closed off, giving silent treatment. They know this. But at the same time, this is their way of punishing you and of them being able to be strong, as we saw before, being in that ambivalent energy and complacency and guarded, right? This is their energy that's helping them to be guarded against you. Otherwise, I feel like they'd crumble and probably be on the phone right now contacting you. So, because you are their heaven on earth. And they didn't realise that, I feel, until it was too late. Realising once again through that ignorance that, oh my God, I took this person for granted. Yeah, realising they took you for granted, which is just something they're really, I think, feeling really sorry for now. So what shadows do they feel like, what shadows of yours do they feel like they're coming up against? So this might not be something that you're necessarily showing them, or it could be. It could be that, you know, their shadow self has triggered something within you and now they're perceiving that, but this is their perception. So let's see. What shadow self of yours, what shadows of yours do they think they're coming up against because of this stuff? Sorry, guys. I feel like I've got to pull out one more for this one. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh my God, guys. Here's the Knight of Swords, but it's upright this time. Because I always put the same cards back in because I like to see if they come up again, which is just so interesting. So the Hermit is the Virgo energy. The Star is the Aquarius. Gemini for Knight of Swords. Let's have a look. So they feel like you've definitely, as we saw before, withdrawn, closed this off. But they feel like you're being very selfish. By pulling away from them, they feel you're being very selfish because you're not opening up to them and letting them explain, I'm hearing. So, okay, the Star. Deception. So the Star is the guiding light. The Star tells the truth. The Star brings in healing and transformation and illuminates what needs to be healed. And they're seeing that you're deceiving yourself, that you're not allowing yourself to embrace this love that you hold within, like together, that you're not allowing this wish to come true or be fulfilled. So maybe you haven't given this person a second chance, or it could be that you've given them quite a few chances and then suddenly closed off, had enough. Because they see you as their heaven on earth. So how could you not possibly see that you're meant to be together? You know, the Knight of Swords reversed. No, it's not reversed, it was reversed. But this is your energy they're seeing. They feel, what's the Knight of Swords? Aggression. They feel like there's this mental aggression. You know, it's communication. Maybe you were aggressive in your communication with them, but even cutting off something abruptly is aggressive. They might have thought that the truth you delivered was so brutal and aggressive, like to the point where you really told them what for. And someone's ghosted, so you might have ghosted them. That's what they're seeing in you. They're seeing it in you, and it could be that you've become aggressive because they ghosted you. Could be back and forth stuff going on here, guys. What's their message? So I keep myself busy with the things I do, but every time I pause, I still think of you. So we do see that this person is trying to get this out of their mind, because we do see that they're guarded, but in that time they're also thinking and ruminating, as we saw before. They're very vindictive and closed off at the moment, but they want to come forward and talk to you. So they're keeping themselves busy. They don't want to focus too much on these, you know, this negativity here. Oop. So what else have we got here? I want to pull out some really nice cards now. So behind all of this shadow stuff is some beautiful energy as well, guys. We do know this. So we're going to have a look at what's going on beneath all this stuff, because I'm feeling that this person, as well as you, but I'm tuning into their energy, I'm feeling that they're really hurting. They're really hurting here. And I just heard some of you say, good. Oh my God. Because you know what? You want them to be pained. You want them to feel what you went through. You know, and we don't, deep down, we've got to be careful the energy we're putting out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't really want to be putting that kind of energy onto someone, no matter what they've done, you know. Only because it comes back to us and we're only becoming bitter in that, you know, in that energy. And I've been there, guys. I've been there. It's horrible. And yes, it's hurtful and painful, and we take time and need time to heal and recover. And sometimes we don't ever recover. It's just constantly there because it's unresolved. But we've just got to be careful in how much negativity we're putting out there. Okay, guys, let's have a look at what lovely messages they do want to share with you, though, underneath all of that. You will be in my heart until death and beyond. Now, we saw that message before. You are my heaven on earth. This person really loves you. They have got so much love for you that they are kicking themselves for not showing it to you, not making you a priority. You leave me breathless and without words. Yeah, well, this is a good thing, but also sometimes you just piss them off so much they don't have words. They just can't speak. They're so angry. And I want you by my side. Oh my God, yeah. What do they want to see with you in the near future? Well, they want to release the negatives. They definitely want to release the negatives and the old patterns and ways between you, the old karma that's been accumulated. Choose another path. Oops. Just seeing what else this is. Oop. You know what? They want healing in this. They want things to be aligned. They want things to be released so that they want to choose another path than the one you're on now. They really want to get back on the path, or a new path, I should say. They want to choose another path. They don't want to go back into this chapter. with you. They want to try again, it feels. And they might even go into some kind of healing right here and try to go within and really suss out what's going on. So activate your chakras through deep meditation. Is going to be, they realize that there's deep stuff that needs to be healed on both sides here. All right, guys. So it looks to me like it could be around autumn that you might hear from them, because we did see how much they want to come forward and talk to you. And it might be that they're just waiting, biding their time as well. It could be. And they know that you are soulmates. So they know that you're their soulmate and they're hanging around for you. I don't think they're going to move on too soon. Okay, guys, so that is your reading. I hope that that's resonated with you. If it has, please comment below, like and subscribe, and I look forward to connecting with you next time. Hi guys, if you chose reading number 2, which is the Dragonfly, we're going to have a look at what's going on with your person. And you might just have to bear with me because I like to write down some of the things I'm finding in the readings. Because I'm doing so many readings here and there's so many sections I'm doing, I tend to forget where I'm at. So I need to, stay on ball with it. Okay, let's have a look, guys. What is their current energy right now? What shadow energy are they mainly sitting in right now? What current energy are they sitting in right now, please, for reading number 2? Oh my God, there's so many. There's full-on stuff going on for this one, perhaps. I just want to try this again. What shadow energy are they sitting in? Well, they don't seem to be showing you anything on their... They might be holding off or hiding their feelings and their thoughts. Okay, let's have a look first up. It might even be blocked psychically, intuitively. Let's just have a look what's going on here. Got the Gemini Pisces energy. What's going on, please? Page of Swords reversed. Ooh. We've got some jealousy going on here, which would definitely go with the emotions as well here. So we've got jealousy, and they're closed off. High Priestess. Oh my God, did I just say that? They're closed off. They are closed off, guys, because there's a lot going on in their mind. They might be a bit spiteful at the moment. They may have lashed out. Let's have a look at what else is going on. I just want to see another card, please. What's going on here? I'm feeling blocked trying to read them. I'm seriously I'm looking at these cards thinking, what? I can't get the message. What's going on? They're blocking me. It feels like they're blocking me. That's what it feels like. They might have a very strong spiritual shield around them. But we've got the Sun here as well, and we've also got the Nine of Wands reversed. I feel like this person's, well, they're trying to free themselves, it feels like here. Nine of Wands reversed. What are they doing? Because they're giving off two vibes here. They're giving off a vibe of, I'm moving on, I'm happy, I'm moving on, I've given up on this connection. Yet they're not. They're holding on, and they're holding onto their secrets. Because even though the High Priestess represents that and is reversed, I'm still seeing there's secrets there they're not wanting to share. Ooh, coercion. They're feeling like you've forced them and backed them into a corner where they've had no choice but to be this way with you. So it's kind of like a blame game going on. Maybe you just shut them out. What else is going on? I just want to see one more here, please. Yeah, there's a lot of anxiety in their mind. See, the Page of Swords usually represents someone who is very witty. They're very curious about things. This person's trying not to. They're closed off. They don't want to know. They don't want to know what's going on with you. It's almost like they're in denial. They're very anxious. Something has caused them to feel very jealous. There might have been something between the two of you that you might have made them feel jealous about, or they've just come out of this energy being jealous. Closed off, closing off secrets, not revealing to you how they're truly feeling, or even if you're not in contact on social media, things like that, you might see that they're making out that they're, you know, happy and getting on with life, you know, but not. They're not. There's two things going on. They're in two minds here. It's like that Gemini energy of like the two faces, and being reversed, it shows that they're two-faced. So it just shows me that there's a little bit of a spiteful energy going on there. They might be thinking negatively about you. They might... I don't really feel like they're talking about you to anyone, though. I feel like they're kind of keeping to themselves, their feelings to themselves. They're not really telling anyone anything. So what are they feeling towards you? Because we did kind of see that. But what are they feeling? What are they feeling towards you? Oh my God, guys, it's come up again. Page of Cups reversed this time. So very watery energy, very closed off. Don't want to offer you anything right now. Not even a small offer of love. They're holding back. Okay, so what's happening with the High Priestess? Oh, it's too many there. Just want one or two at the most, please. What's happening with the High Priestess? Yeah, they're in denial. They're in denial about you. I think we said this before. So they're in denial about their feelings. How they're not tapping into their intuition. Like, you know, it's like they're closed off to feelings right now. We did see that before, that they're closed off. Feeling forced. Feeling backed. Now, we had this before, didn't we? Coercion. Feeling forced in a corner, like backed in a corner that they've got no... But I feel like they're forcing themselves into the corner. Through their denial, they're forcing themselves back, and they're closing themselves off. You know? That's what it is. It's the guilt that's forcing them back. And shame. Oh my God. There's guilt and shame here because of the jealousy that came up as well. Hiding secrets from you. What do we got? Denial, coercion again, guilt and shame. Goodness me, guys. So this is what they're feeling towards you. Guilty, shameful, feeling that they're backed in a corner. They're in denial. They don't know how to open up their feelings to you because they're so closed off. That's the Pisces energy. Double Pisces energy, my God. So that's craziness. Like, usually the Pisces is a healer and it's very dreamy and it's just beautiful energy, but they're turbulent. They're emotionally turbulent at the moment. So what's going on within them? They're hiding it. They're trying to maintain and keep their emotions together. So, okay. So what are they aware of within them that they know they need to change? What shadows are they actually aware of? That they know, you know, the negative traits, the negative aspects of themselves that they need to change. What are they? King of Pentacles reversed, the Tower reversed. King of Pentacles is somebody who comes into this absolute, abundant, strong, stable position in their life. They've worked their way up. They've built their empire, you know. They are so wealthy and abundant and happy and comfortable and are the king of responsibility. This person's not responsible. They're not building up anything. It's come crashing down. See, the Tower comes crashing down. It's a sudden awakening usually. But maybe they're causing their own Tower moments. Maybe they sabotage. Oh. Brainwashed. So they've talked themselves into things being a certain way. They believe things to be a certain way. Desperation. Out of their own desperation, things come unstuck, undone. There's a lot of insecurity within this person. What's this one? Distractions. So it's like they get into this whole mindset within themselves where they get stuck on something. It's out of desperation. Knowing that things are falling between their fingers, slipping between their fingers, like slipping from their fingers. That's what I'm trying to say. So they become desperate where things start to unravel and come undone. And they don't know what to do. They don't know how to get that grounded energy happening here. It's like it's almost like they feel there's shifting sands under their feet, that they can't stabilize themselves in a connection, that they sabotage it and things are ruined or go to ruins. And they feel brainwashed by perhaps even their father and his beliefs and how relationships were. It's a family pattern going on here. So somebody, could have been a fatherly figure in their life, has taught them or has shown them a pattern on how relationships are to be. So there's something that's conditioned within them about stability, and maybe they just don't feel like they're the right person to bring this in, maybe they just don't know how to. And they're trying to distract themselves in different ways too. Like they know they distract themselves from facing this issue and being able to build a strong, solid foundation, and they just don't know how to. They don't know how to. So they know that there's issues regarding this security or lack of. Okay, so what do they think when what am I doing here? Just trying to see what I am doing here. What did I do before? I can't remember now. Sorry guys, as I said, my memory's shocking. So let me just see what's going on. So yeah, hang on. What shadows of yours do they think they're coming up against? What shadows of yours do they think they're coming up against? Wow. 5 of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles reversed. This is somebody who's holding on too possessively to their items, to their money. Don't want to share out of fear of losing out, and somebody who's then lost out. There's loss and there's failure and being left out in the cold and feeling rejected. This is what's going on here. This is the shadows they feel is going on here within you, so you don't want to open up. What's these two that flew out? Yeah, that you're being selfish. See the selfish energy, and that you're holding yourself hostage. So they feel that because of what's gone down here, that you're playing victim, that you're possibly even holding them hostage. But I feel like it's more about themselves, about yourself, I should say. They feel that you're holding yourself hostage, meaning that you're not going to come out of this place of sadness and rejection until they change and do something else. And that's what's causing them to be stubborn and close off, I feel. They don't want you to know what they're thinking or feeling. So there's abandonment issues here they see within you, which is interesting because the rejection comes up with the 5 of Pentacles, which is abandonment, feeling abandoned, feeling pushed out, left out in the cold, right? This person feels that you have caused this. You have caused this through your selfishness and your own needs. That's what they're saying. That you hold yourself hostage in this. And that it's your problem you're in this place. This is what they're saying here. Okay, so, all right, what are we going to get from this? So we want to see then some beautiful messages from them, because we do know that even though there's all this hurt and stuff going on the outside, or even deep within, there is this love deep underneath all of that. So what do they really want to say to you? You are my secret passion. So they're not showing you that. They're holding off, and it's where the jealousy comes through as well. It's like possessiveness of you, you know, your secret passion. Making out they've moved on, but they haven't. The taste of your presence, it's something I will never, ever be able to forget. Yeah, well, they're reflecting on that right now. Like, even astrally, emotionally, psychically, they can feel your energy. But they don't want to come forward physically. I want to dance across eternity with you. That is so beautiful. So deep down, you know, they do love you. They want this with you. Oh. They do want to move past all this stuff. They feel like you're holding them, you know, at bay. Can you forgive me, please? Oh, yeah. This is a thing. They want you to forgive them. Because they do know they've acted out spitefully. They haven't offered you the full truth about their feelings. That's what it's about. They want you to release blame and bring in miracle healing. That's what they want to see with you in the near future, guys. This is just gorgeous. So they do really want this healing to come through. And wow, spiritual growth, Capricorn, persevering, being disciplined, responsible, coming at it from a practical angle rather than all that mental torment and those emotional roller coaster, you know, the emotions that are really closed off as well. They don't want that. They want it to be responsible energy, grounded energy, spiritually growing together through this, seeing the lessons in this. So that is just awesome, guys. So hopefully that has resonated with you. If it hasn't, please choose another pile. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And I look forward to connecting with you next time. Love and blessings. Hi, guys. If you chose reading number 3, we're going to have a look at what's going on with your person. Reading number 3, little teddy bear. We're going to have a look at what's going on with your person's energy. What current shadow self are they in right now, please? What current or main shadow are they in right now, please, Spirit? Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's have a look. We've got the Magician reversed. Some people call this the Aries energy. I tend to think it's more Gemini, Virgo, but I don't know which one is correct. But either way, take it as it resonates. And then we got the 10 of Swords right here. And I'm just going to write down some things here too, guys, so bear with me because my memory is shocking. And because there's so many readings that I do in different segments of the reading, I get confused as to which one said what. So just putting Magician, 10 of Swords. All right, let's do it. So let's have a look at what the shadow energy is with this Magician reverse. There it is. Ooh, brainwashed. It's interesting. This is coming up a few times in these readings. This person doesn't feel like they've got the power to bring about the end of this, the ending that they want in this with you. They feel like the cycle has closed, that you've moved on, that now there's no choice but to sit back and recover. And so they feel like in their mind that it's a certain way. They don't feel like they've got the power. They feel like they're brainwashed, basically telling themselves they're powerless, that they can't make this any different than what it's come about to be already now. Yeah, accusations. You might have accused them of something and then close this off, because I feel like the ball is in your court, that it's in your hands. I don't feel like they had a say in this and how it ended. And it could be because of a certain way of thinking that they have. Maybe they're too rigid in their ways. They weren't seeing it from your point of view. We're maybe accusing you of things that you weren't doing. And there's an aggression coming through with this as well. So they might be sitting back quite angry at how this has ended. And it does feel to me that some of you might have accused this person for things. And they're adamant, you know, it's their way. Like they are only looking at it from their angle. And you might have accused them from something and they're not, they didn't react in a way that was helpful. They've closed off, they've become aggressive. And see only from their perspective. So I'm just going to write these down. Aggression and accusations. They really were hiding away. You might not have had you might have felt they were secretive in some way too, like they just weren't being transparent with you. You know, that they're hiding away. See how he or she is under a hood there? It's like they were hiding away, and there could have been some drug abuse or something like that. There's something that they've been concocting. You know, I kind of see that in their space when they're alone. They're a bit of a hermit too, by the looks of it here. I just want to get one more card on that, because it just feels like to me they're definitely not happy with the way things have ended. Oh, there it is. That's come out sideways, so it's not reversed or yeah. So they're kind of like in between, wanting to give this another shot and just letting it go. And fighting for it. They're in between, they're not sure what to do. But they're aggressive, they're not happy. That you've perhaps accused them of something, even if it's true. You know, you might have accused them of something that's actually true, and they're just like brainwashed. They're in denial. They don't want to hear it. They only want to hear what they want to hear. Yeah, someone's ghosted somebody here. So someone was ghosted. It feels like to me maybe they were the one that did this because, oh, this one came out too, betrayal. It shows me that they're withdrawn and they're in their own little world and didn't like it, maybe became quite closed off and defensive when you accused them of something that perhaps they were doing. They weren't happy with the way that you were trying to perhaps, excuse me, maybe you wanted a life with them that was different to what they were like. I do still see someone who's hiding away, and it is that kind of feeling like they're hiding away and smoking pot or something, and they're just in their own little world, and it's an unhealthy addiction. It doesn't have to be pot, by the way, but it just is that kind of energy I'm getting where they're kind of doing something secretive. It could be dysfunctional or an addiction of some sort, or just hiding away and just living a very negative pattern. They're not strong in their energy, you know. They're not strong in their energy. They're not coming forward, standing up and being strong in this connection. It's almost like you had to be strong and walk away. And also because of this card right here, sitting on the fence. It's funny we got a fence. Because this person's not fighting for this and pushing for this happy ever after, but they're also not letting it go. So you're in limbo land. So this pissed you off. Maybe that's what you did accuse them of. Like, what are you hanging on the fence for? What are you sitting on the fence for? You know, we can have this life together. Hurry up and get your shit together. And it's like I'm feeling your anger as I'm speaking right now. It's coming through. So you might have lashed out and said some pretty harsh words to them. They didn't like that. All right, so let's see. What are they feeling towards you right now? What are they feeling towards you right now? Well, they want to get off this ride with you. They don't want to, go back and forth with you anymore. They don't want to juggle this with you like you and something else. or someone else. They don't want to do that now. They want to get off that ride. Going within, hiding their feelings, closing off perhaps. Oh. What's the Two of Pentacles reversed? Oh my God, jealousy's coming up. So they're feeling jealous because maybe you got off this ride, you know? They're feeling jealous because maybe someone else has come along and you've made that person a priority over them now. And then there's flighty behavior. So it's almost like they can just bail. Bully. There's aggression coming through from that bully energy. What's going on here? Let's have a look at this. Flighty, jealousy. Wow, there's a lot of mixture of emotions going on with this person. They're sitting back in the shadows, you know, kind of like, no, I don't mean that in a mere, you know, crazy stalker kind of psycho way, but I see them kind of sitting back in the shadows thinking about this and getting jealous and getting pissed off because maybe you did move on, or maybe you didn't put up with their bullying ways, you know, and also because it shows flighty behavior here. So this person could be one that comes in and then withdraws again, comes in with what they want to say and then withdraws again, and it might be out of jealousy that they come and say these things, which can be very nasty and hurtful, and then they take off again. So they're not tapping into their psychic powers, their intuition. They're brainwashed. We did see that where they have their own certain point of view, and it's possibly because of how they've grown up. They've had society or their parents or people in their life about relationships and how things are meant to be, and they're stuck on the fence. And so it shows me that the only way they can get answers or feel like they can get a certain result is by being aggressive and bullying, and it's just not going to happen. All right, so let's see then, what are they aware of? What shadows are they actually aware of within themselves that they know they need to change? What shadows are within themselves that they know they need to change? Reading number 2. Man, they're a mess. They're a real mess. Well, they know they need to see it from a different angle. You know, we've got the Page of Swords here, which is that inquisitive mind. Someone who wants to learn and study and see things from a different perspective. Very quirky behavior. They want to. You know, they know that they need to transform. They don't let go of things. They might hold a grudge. This is the Scorpio energy here. They know they take things very personally. Oh, what's that? Yeah, manipulation. They know they can manipulate things to their own will and what they want as the end result. Brutality. Wow. They know they can be very brutal. This is emotional manipulation. They know they can be brutal with your emotions through their words. They know that their words can be very brutal. Oh my God. Yeah. They can really come at you with that sting, like Scorpios, man. Seriously, the Scorpio tongue, when they come at you and they lash at you, they can be so hurtful and spiteful with the page too. So there's been some very, very harsh words spoken here from this person. They've said some very hurtful things to you. And this is what they know. They can see it within themselves, what they need to change right here. Oh my God, it's come up again. Brainwashed, held hostage. So they're telling themselves that they're the victim, that you're holding them hostage, that you've placed them in a position that they can't get out of until they do something different, which is what we saw before, is that you want to know either way. Are you going to commit to me, or are you going to go on your merry way? Don't leave me hanging, mate. You know, and I'm saying that for females or males. You know, it's like, stop holding me at ransom. You know, stop trying to hold things over my head because you're not making the damn decision. You know, that's what's going on here. So, oh my God, it's stuffed up, guys. It's just so messed up. All right, let's have a look. Oh my goodness. So what shadows of yours do they feel they're coming up against? Now, this could be something that you are exhibiting to them because of their behaviors. Could be sort of like what your response is, or it just might be, once again, we saw them brainwashed. So they might just have a certain way of looking at something and just have made their mind up about you. So let's have a look at what shadows of yours do they think they're coming up against. Okay, so we've got the Tower and the Page of Wands reversed. They feel like they think this is your fault, that you've sabotaged it somehow. Regret. Oh yeah, hang on. Page of Wands. Jealousy. They see that you're jealous. Maybe there were some accusations that you made that they might have been cheating on you, or that they were paying too much attention to something else rather than you. So they're seeing that there's this impulsive energy within you also that can spark up very quickly and respond. But then when you do, things go to shit, you know, and then there's regret. That's what they're seeing within you. And that there's a disconnection. So you do disconnect, and you have disconnected from them. So that's basically what they're seeing with your shadow sides. Yeah, that through your jealousy, you've caused this drama and you've disconnected, and now you're regretful of that. That's how they're seeing this. So let's have a look at what love messages they want to share, okay? Because underneath all of that, there is love. Otherwise, there wouldn't be all this hurt. But there's definitely a feeling that they miss you, I feel. All right, let's have a look. All I ever wanted and needed is you. And your name is following me everywhere. So they're seeing your name. They're hearing it or seeing it. You leave me breathless and without words. This is beautiful because I see two messages in this, obviously because we're doing a shadow reading today. But they do feel like normally with the love that they have for you, and sometimes they're one-tracked minded, like they see like the one-track mind of being only seeing you in their mind, only wanting to be with you. And when they do see you and when they are in your presence, you leave them breathless. They're lost for words, but at the same time, at the moment, they're probably quite pissed off with you, and yet trying not to speak, you know, trying not to say words to you because they know they've lashed out and it's been quite hurtful. So you've really pissed them off to the point where they might be without words. They don't know what else to say. And that can happen sometimes when people are really pissed. They just clam up and they just get so angry that they just haven't got words, you know, for what they want to say. All right, what else have we got here for this beautiful, beautiful love messages? I'm truly sorry, oh my God, for my words and actions, guys. This is so in line with what we saw, with how they've lashed out at you and how they've treated this. So what do they want to see with you in the near future? What do they want to see with you in the near future? Well, they want sincerity in this in the connection. They want to come forward with sincerity. And angels are protecting this connection, so they want this connection to be protected. They feel like it's a little bit exposed to, you know, their negative energy and yours at the moment. So within 1 year, they want to see this healing coming through. They want this to be healed. So this could be you. If you're a divine feminine, they really want you to be able to, I feel, forgive them. And it might be that they realize that it might take a few months to a year to have this sorted too. They might realize there's too much damage and stuff going on right now within both of you for it to just suddenly come back together. There's a lot of harsh words and pain and lashing out and closing off and mind games, things like that. So they realize it is going to take some time, and they want you to grow in yourself as well. And if you're a male or a masculine watching this, it could be that, you know, you want this person to really take some time out to heal themselves as well, to really reflect on the past with you, the history that you've had together. Okay, so that's your reading, guys. I hope that's resonated with you. If it has, please comment below, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I look forward to connecting with you next time. Hi, group 4. So for reading 4, you've got the beautiful butterfly. Let's see what's going on between you and your person with this. What shadow side are they going into? What part of their shadows are they showing? What's their main current one? What is the main shadow that they're sitting in right now? Okay, we've got the Gemini energy for the lovers, and we've got the Fool. So we've got 2 major arcanas here, which is interesting. Just going to write this down, guys, because my memory is shocking, and I've done so many that I tend to go back in my mind as to what the other one said, and it was the wrong one. Okay, let's see. Addictions are affecting this love life, this love connection. They're not able to give to another person because they're probably too caught up in their own issues, things that addictive patterns, and possibly being very foolish right now. Domineering energy. What's that about? Oh gosh, look at this. We've got 2 very different energies going on here. We've got domineering energy, we've got passive aggression. Addictions are affecting this. They want to bail out. They want to jump into the next best thing. They kind of live life very fast, it looks like here. There's passive aggression, so they might deal with things in like through sense of humor or sarcasm. What's the domineering thing? I want to see what that's about here as well. Because it looks like there's 2 sides to this person. They can be passive aggression, which means they can sit back and use their aggression through passive means, which means that they can sit back and they can sneer and, you know, as I said, come through with what they really want to say through sarcastic comments. And then you've got this domineering energy. So the Star reversed. They're very cynical. I feel like there's a feeling within them that, I'll put that there as well, Star reversed. We've got some major arcanas going on here. There's major issues with this person. They want a way out. They want their freedom, I'm hearing. They want their freedom. They want what they want. There might be a bit of a selfishness going on with this person. They want what they want. I feel like they don't want to have to answer to anybody. And I feel like they're the kind of person that if you push and push and push, finally they will explode or become even violent. You know, there could be that kind of aggression within them. Oh, wow, that's so many. It's half the deck just gone right there. They must have a lot of crap going on. There we are. Not those ones, this one. Wow. Disconnection, brutality. Now, they may have cut it off very, very fast with you to the point where you might not even seen it happen. This was very impulsive. They jumped into it. They jumped out of it. They jumped out of this connection. They allowed their addictions to take over. This could be drug addiction. It could be temptations. It could have been a third party. There's something that they jumped into. And it wasn't a wish fulfilled, that's for sure. Once again, addictions aren't, are they? They're what you can go for at the time. But they're not something that will be long lasting. And they disconnected from this connection. Very brutal in the way they deal with, or the way they dealt with your emotions. Just cut it off. And you know, Aquarians, this is what this is. Aquarians can be very aloof and detached. That's what it feels like this person did. They just cut it off and went somewhere else. It could have been that they jumped into another connection in a very fast fashion, like days even after being with you, or weeks. You know, it just feels like it was so quick. Wow. That's what I'm seeing there. And that's not for all of you, of course, but it does show a very fast cut-off here, that they can just switch and change and disconnect their energy and just go hot and cold 1 minute, you know, from one to the next. Like, they can go from one moment to the next, hot and cold. All right, so what are they feeling towards you currently in their shadow side right now? Got the Knight of Swords, Gemini energy again, and the Nine of Pentacles. Oh, God, they're all falling down. Hang on. Okay, betrayal here. Here we go. Abuse and betrayal. The Knight of Swords is someone who comes in very fast with the truth. And they know that they abused your trust. They abused your trust. They betrayed you. And they're withdrawn. So it shows that they're just focused on their own life and building their own, they're building themselves, to, you know, trying to build their life. But they also see that you're doing this. You're building your life. There's ignorance here. So it's still in a energy of ignorance, ignoring you. Even though there's a fast energy that wants to come in and communicate, I feel they know that it's not going to be what you want to hear, perhaps. You might not want to rehash over what's happened between the two of you. Yeah, they're heartbroken. So they're heartbroken, which is just so bizarre, because they broke your heart. You're both heartbroken here, it looks like, but you might have moved on a bit from this now. Or you're trying to. You're focusing on your own life and building yourself up again. But their actions have caused pain to themselves because they betrayed you, because they withdrew and were ignorant at the time they did that and just were impulsive, did whatever they wanted to do, you know, at the time. Not even putting or taking your emotions into account of how their actions might have had consequences. They weren't looking at that. So, okay. So what are they aware of within them? What shadows are they actually aware of that they know they need to change? Oh my gosh, guys. There's the Fool again, very impulsive energy, and we've got the Spark. And whenever I see this card in this deck, for some reason I always feel it's like a sexual charged energy right here. which is interesting. This person might have had another partner or moved on quite fast into something else. It may not resonate in that way to all of you. It doesn't have to be, but it's just that this person is fired up really quickly and they jump into things. So yeah, if it's not a third party, there's definitely some other things there that takes up their time and energy. What's the Ace of Wands, please? Ace of Wands. Oh, gosh. We got Bully here. Didn't we see this? Okay, maybe not. But this is the kind of energy I'm coming through with, that they're coming through with, I should say. This is what they're aware of, that they fire up and become a bully. And they're envious. So they have envy in their heart, in their soul. They might be envious of people who can just start afresh, or they might be envious of you because you've just, you know, I feel like they are envious of other people who can just jump into things and have a good life. Whereas they tend to be very too impulsive. They take risks. They're callous. They've come through very callous. And kind of like bulldoze their way through past your feelings as to what they wanted. Temptation, see? There's the temptations. They didn't care about your feelings. And they know this. This is what they're aware of within them. That they didn't take into account the love that you had, or the feelings you wanted to share, or your inspirations and dreams for a future. They just wanted what they wanted. And they're envious because you're an open person who trusts, and you take, you want to jump in and take that risk in being with them. You know that you do surrender. And the thing is, it's different because you're opening your heart to a new, fresh path, which is beautiful, and you want to build on it. They're jumping in impulsively and from a place of this passion in the moment. It's kind of like in the moment decisions, which is very callous of them because they just go after what they want and we're tempted by and left you behind. So, okay, so what shadows of yours do they feel they're coming up against? So what shadows, you might be exhibiting this, you might not be, it depends. It might be because you're responding to their energy here, but it's something that they're perceiving within you of your shadow self. So what are they perceiving you? What shadows of yours do they think they're coming up against here? Might be why they're reacting the way they are. We've had the Fool come up like, I don't know, 3 times now. This is crazy. This is a very interesting theme for this reading. That's why they're envious, because you're free, girl and boys, whoever I'm talking to. You know, guys, gals, you're free to do what you want, to do what you please. You're living your life, you're celebrating, you're having joy, you're building yourself up. And they're envious of that because they know that they don't have substance to them at this time to be able to really build a bond with you or that trust. And you're moving onwards and upwards with your friendships right now. But let's see, this is the positives they're looking at, but let's see what the negatives are, like the shadows that they're seeing within you regarding this. What do they think you're doing with your friends, you know? They know that you're being aloof to them, that you're just jumping into the path that you want to. You're not even paying attention to them. See how she's got her eyes closed? She's just surrendering and moving into her new path with trust. And you're aloof to this person. So you are aloof, not even aware. Don't even want this person to be a part of this journey. That's what it feels like. 3 of Cups. Well, that's what they're seeing. that they're seeing that you don't want them to be a part of your new journey. 3 of Cups, please. Doubtful, defensive, and we've got antagonistic and in denial. Okay, so they feel that you've become defensive, you're aloof to them, you're doubting the connection with them, you doubt them, you don't trust them. They feel like you're in denial and that you're antagonizing them by flaunting yourself, whether it be your photographs of social outings or your friendships or how good your life is. They feel it's antagonizing them. And that you're very defensive and you don't want to allow them in your life. You're a closed book. That's what they see here. So let's see what some messages are regarding the love messages here. I just want to see, because underneath every bit of hurt and shadow sides there is love. There is love deep down. This person has felt at some point in your connection a very strong, intense feeling with you, or love, passion, whatever it might be. There's a connection here and it's unresolved. That's what it feels like, it's unresolved. So let's have a look here. And you might not have gotten the answers that you were seeking from this person because they've come across as very, I think it was passive aggression, wasn't it, with this person? Yeah. So let's have a look. What do they want to say to you? I'm hearing here that they're pissed off because they didn't get their own way. And that's with you. They wanted you to take them back and apologize to you. And you know, even if they didn't give an apology, it's almost like they just expected that you're going to come back. And it didn't happen, so now they're not happy about this. Okay, let's have a look. What love messages would they like to share? Okay, sorry guys, I had to cough. So it says, I can't face you right now. The intensity between us scares me. Oh yeah. And they also know that you're pissed. So you might not want to see them. So I'm not ready for commitment with anyone. Oh my God, there it is, guys. There it is. There it is. And everything I do reminds me of you. So they are being reminded of you because you're haunting their mind. They know it's unresolved and they need to make it right. Your beautiful face is always on my mind. I do feel like they're looking at your social media or photographs of you and they're feeling bad. They are actually feeling bad. So it's interesting how we saw that they've taken action without any thought of consequences and how this is going to affect you and even them. And now they're coming to realize, well, you know what? This just slammed me right in the face, slapped me awake. You know, it's what it feels like, is that they needed this wake-up call perhaps with you to show them that you're not going to allow them to get away with it. What do they want to see with you in the near future? What do they want to see with you in the near future? Well, they want to reach out to you. And within 3 years, what's that about? What's the 3 years? This is a future, a long-term thing here. It's going to take time and patience. Oh, my battery flash is gone. So finding peace in solitude. As we said, they don't want to commit to anyone. They don't feel like they can commit, but they want to find peace in this connection with you. They want to reach out to you. And it could be that they feel it's going to take a long time for you to get over this, or that where there will be an opening for them to come in. Could be that some of you are traveling away or you've moved away. But whatever it is, that it doesn't mean that in 3 years, you know, exactly. It could be within, it could be weeks away, it could be months away. But I feel like they're not expecting it anytime soon that you're going to open this door. You know, this is what I see. And there could be music or something like that that they're trying to heal their heart with. Something they need to find also peace within themselves as well, because they've caused a lot of dramas in this connection. They might lose themselves in music, think of you, and because I feel like they can't get you off their mind, and they're starting to really feel very strong within themselves, this guilt. There does feel like there's some guilt in there, and they've just been fearful, guys, of commitment. That's what it is. They're scared, they move to the next thing, they're jumping in impulsively, whether it be with someone else or getting stuck and caught up in addictions. I mean, even working, you know, like being a workaholic is an addiction. So it could have been that they were just immersing themselves in some kind of activity where they just didn't have to focus on you and the connection, and then, you know, they lost you and they were brutal and cut you off. So it's that kind of energy coming through, but they do want to reach out and they do want to have a peace treaty with you. That's what they want here, but they understand at the same time that they have to find peace in being alone. You might have to find peace in your alone time as well, and your creativity. And they've just got to wear that right now, you know. That's something that they've got to deal with. So guys, that is your reading, and if it has resonated, please comment below, like and subscribe, and if it doesn't resonate, choose another pile. I'll look forward to connecting with you next time. Love and blessings.